Alright. The moon's rising. The sun is setting. It's episode 27. We have a lot of work to do still. When we last left off, we were going to make some signs and start labeling all these things, and then we need to work on the Infdev room, which I'm almost thinking of putting right here. So it's like you'll come in and you'll look on this side, come around, and then you'll be doing Infdev. So we'll see, but do that. So that is the wheat, and that is the tilled soil. So let's get some signs down. Oh no. By the way, if you've made it to this point, which I highly doubt, but you are somebody who's new, and you're wondering what the heck is going on, in the description there's a whole bunch of information just for you. So ladders, oak signs, oak doors, rails, oak stairs, and then cobblestone stairs is what would be over here. And they have to kind of be in their own... Ooh, okay, hold up. So here's what we're going to do. So we're going to do right here the Infdev. And then in here, we're going to have a separate room for rails. Kind of like we got upstairs with the obsidian room. So we'll have to make a new room for that. One. Oh, you screwball. I hate gravel. Especially in this version. At least in the newer version, it's like kind of okay looking. You know, mine rail, and then the car on top of it. And then we just need some interior decorating. I think, though, I'm kind of jonesing. I don't know about you guys. I'm kind of jonesing to make something a little more technical. So I think once we finish doing, getting all of the items in here, I kind of want to spend the next episode or end of this episode creating one type of the spawner that I want to make. A couple layers. We're going to make it out I think across the... Well, I'm just thinking too... I don't know how well it's going to work if the caves below us, the more lit up the caves are, the better. And I also don't want to have to just take it down. So I'm not sure how we're going to deal with it. But I do want to get it. And I want to see how the mob spawning works. So that's going to go there. And then we're going to have that there, and then I'll have to do this. Like that. This. Like that. Perfect. Cool. And then a couple torches. Those go right here. Beautiful. Okay. Going upstairs, we need some rails. And these I've not made in this version, so I don't know if it's the same. Okay, it is. And this is not considered a block, but because you can place it, I will count it as a block. Plus, I think it would look very difficult without it. Alright, there we go. And, by the way, it has a chest in it. Interesting. There's like... Alright, I don't even know. Interesting. That's wild. Okay. We need a lot of wood. So let's go take care of that. And we haven't actually utilized the rails in decorations. So like, oh yeah, we can't put it down there because we can't go on half slab. I don't even think we can go on half slab in real life, but I know back in the day, right, we don't have sneak. Shoot. What if I'm like in my inventory? Can I write? I could move, but can't do that apparently. Okay. Get the gold going. We'll put this back in here. Time to go chop down some trees though. And just in case, let's make another tree chopper. Perfect. Alright. We're gonna go over here. Now what I was thinking of doing is doing this on the other side of this mountain, the spawner. And I'm just gonna make one of those like old school looking spawners where you just layer it and you have a drop shaft that drops them down. I kind of think that that's a good idea in this instance because basically, I don't know how far. Oh, that's the problem. We don't AFK, so we need it close enough that we can be doing our projects and have it work. Well, I don't think it's entirely unreasonable to spruce up something like that. Make it into like a non-functional skyscraper tower, which for whatever reason was very common back in like the olden days. But we just it's just a lot of water and all that good stuff. So let's get at least 64. And I know that pig is going to spawn all of his friends over where I've been at. Oh! Speaking of pigs, things that have nothing to do with pigs, I did my workout today. Yesterday was my break day. And I'm feeling pretty good. Not feeling super terrible, but there's one exercise that I definitely felt like I wasn't getting enough out of. And gonna try that one again. But the other exercise, I felt like I was really like I could feel myself saying in my mind like, oh, that's how we do that. Okay. So some major improvements there, and I'm happy. I don't think I've gained physical muscle or anything like that. But a friend of mine talked a lot about protein. Get protein in your diet. You need protein. So been trying to drink some protein shakes and stuff like that, which I actually have been doing a lot of drinking protein shakes because I've just barely started the recovery for parosmia is what it's called, which is post-COVID symptom where everything was absolutely disgusting and nasty. I couldn't eat like anything, but hopefully that's mostly over and behind me. All right. Now I just need to slowly click and drag, click and drag, click and drag, click and drag. And go away. We'll come back for it, don't worry. Well, you'll know if I don't. I'll probably forget. Okay, so for this one, oak signs, ladder. No. Up. Crafting tables. So this is kind of backwards. You know what? Hold on. 0219. Infdev 210 0219. We'll just switch these. Because nothing's saying that the furnace needs to be over there. And the crafting table over here. So these are supposed to be kind of like a little more open, if you will. So yeah. You know what's interesting about the crafting table? The crafting table is still directional. So pretty much every other item in the game, like this one, no matter how you place it, it's always going to be placed in a specific way. But the crafting table is still like this, even though the furnace has changed. I'm pretty sure. Someone will have to fact check me on that, but I'm like 99% sure that's the way it is. I don't know how to deal with that. And then I think for the stairs, because we hadn't figured out the stairs yet, have we? Because this is easy enough. We just do boop, boop, and boop, boop, right? But the stairs portion, which, by the way, while we have it, part of this update here, oak signs. We need a ladder and a door. Ladder. Door. Cool. I think we'll bump out a hallway this way and make another one slightly bigger to deal with that. But like I said, I think I want to, in the next episode, shift our focus a little bit. Shift our focus a bit to dealing with the spawner. Okay. Why do I... Well, this one's okay. There we go. And in fact, I think with this... Because we've got pretty much everything placed that we can in our museum. So... Oh, no. Alright, we're gonna have to do something. Because I do not like this at all. The only thing I can think of is setting this back by 1 and putting this like this. And letting the furnace be in this little tiny area. Might need to do a redo. Okay, well, that's not making me happy. So let's move on. I want to get things at least somewhat squared away here with the spawner idea. So the way the spawner would work, and I'm thinking we can put it here, start it here anyways. So we do 1 2 3 1 2 3. It would basically be we have a wall all around it, and then you have a spot like this. No. spot like this, but it's up. And then 1. Now, we won't be able to get spiders, but that's okay. We got a spider spawner over that way we can convert at some point. But you would basically do 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay. Basically, we'd do this, and we would do like 1, and then there would be one of these. And then all the way around. A channel in the middle. I mean, people still make these today, so this isn't like a big tutorial, like, wow. Obviously, we're going to really need to work to pretty this up, but right now we're working on function, because I don't know if it's going to work or not. And then we do this. It looks like we need to pull this out. Yeah, let's give it a chunk error look. Okay. Just looking for creepers around me. Hearing a lot of grassy noises. This will use up a lot of our cobblestone too. Alright. And then... Cool. Okay, so we're going to need some water. We're going to need like 4 buckets of water. And we're going to place a hole right here. And if this works right, then hopefully we don't have things spawning up there already. If this works correctly, then the way we'll see it working, I think upstairs is where I've got the other stuff. Yes. Okay. I'll have to get water a couple times, I think, but... Water. We'll try and put a infinite water source block up here. Oh, no. Sadness. What about up here? One, two. That's very quiet. So you guys see, this automatically starts causing everything to flow towards that part. So that'll flow towards that part too. And then we just bring up the walls. Oh, whoops. Now, one layer of this isn't really going to do too much, but more definitely will. So if we bring this up by 2 and do that, then the hope is that we get things spawn and they'll hang out at the bottom, and then we can easily dispatch them. And spiders should not spawn in here because they won't have enough room to spawn. And then the cool thing about this is that there's no mobs can't be like permanent. So if I try and make a permanent mod in here, if I try and make a permanent mob in here, it will not work. And so the other cool thing as well is that the layer that we're placing now works as the next layer for the next part of it. Or we can go down and start working towards the bottom. So it only looks like, you know, a little bit of a tower. So let's hope things don't spawn too much in there right now. I don't think, well, I don't know. It's hard to tell, but I don't think they can spawn this close. But this will also, I think, act as a deterrent for other mobs to spawn, because it will allow us to if mobs are spawning in here, then they're not spawning elsewhere, basically. Oh, I thought that was a creeper for a second. I'm like, it's working already! So. And then we just gotta make a drop for them that goes pretty far down. And then they will drop there and never return. This is a pretty old school way of making a mob trap. And I use it if I play a skyblock. Alright. Pretty much set to go now. And what we need to do is essentially, I think, make an area down here where we can just kind of come up and punch them. And now, things should theoretically spawn in there. So if we walk away, we're at the end of the gameplay today. But if we go in there and then we come back, maybe I don't hear anything. That doesn't mean it's not working. It just means that right now there's nothing happening in there. Oh. Oh, wrong way. Outside. I got so excited that it was working. Alright, well, it's almost daytime, guys. And that has to end our little session. Next episode, we'll work on expanding this a bit and making it a little bit higher and really looking to see if it works. So yeah, sun rises and a new day is dawning. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.